Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adnan Muhammad Ashubar. My student number is 7000469. My topic today is going to be about the production of plastic and its environmental issues. Of course, it's linked to my future studies in chemical engineering. Now, when I first mention plastic, the first image that goes in your mind is this. Plastic bags. Tesco, every time you go to Tesco, you say these. But this is not the only products that are made of plastic. This pen is made of plastic. This is made of plastic. This computer is made of plastic. This projector, this phone, your cup. Most of the things in this room are made of plastic. And that's why, first of all, I'm going, in this presentation, in the outline, I'm going to describe introduction of plastic, the advantages of it, the disadvantages, and examples of polluted environments, recycle versus incinerating plastic, and conclusion. Like I said, most of those objects are made of plastic. So why do people tend to produce plastic in large quantities? Plastic has many advantages. For example, in chemistry, chemists, when they are wanting to save a chemical solution to sustain it, they use these test tubes, as you can see. These test tubes are made of plastic. And the good thing is, the solution will not harm the plastic. Whether, for example, if you put it in glass, it might break because the solution might be violent against glass. So plastic can hold most of the materials, not only the water you drink, but plastic can hold most of the materials in it. Another thing is its price. Plastic is cheap. It's not too expensive. As you can see here, this was done in December 2011, in Christmas. Yeah, when we were having a vacation. The price of plastic was 1,233 pounds per ton. While the price of copper, this is copper by the way, which is not the most expensive material, was 4,150 pounds per ton. This is a big difference, and that's why plastic is tend to be used because of its price. Now, those were the advantages, but plastic is dangerous. Now, I was asking myself a question. What happens when I throw this pen here? What? I mean, it's a pen. It's made of plastic. What's going to happen? And when I searched, I found this. Plastic's chemical characteristics. It's a little bit difficult. Characteristics. Now, how plastic is made now, and when oil is extracted from the surface, oil is a combination of carbons and hydrogen. Now scientists take this combination, that huge chains of hydrocarbons, and cross-link them by chemical process to make plastic. Now with those chemicals, there's something called bisphenol A. This is highly intoxicating the environment. It's a highly intoxicating chemical substance that poisons the environment. That's one of the things. Other thing, it's non-biodegradable, which means if I take this pen and I bury it down to the ground, if I come like 100 years after that time, if I was still alive, it would still be there. Still be there. But for example, if I ate a banana and took the banana peel and throw it, it would take maximum of 2 weeks until it biodegrades, to decay, to become part of the ground again. So plastic, as much as we use plastic, this plastic will not disappear. And this is the result. This is not too beautiful. I know. This was a beach actually. It was a really beautiful beach, but because of the plastic, we have a lot of plastic that we don't know what to do with it. After we use it, we don't know what to do with it. So, it is thrown away. To this picture, as you can see. So, people have been thinking, how can we deal with this problem? How can we solve it? They have been thinking of this For example, this is the North Pacific gyre. I know you've seen this before. This is, you see, oh, I should be pointing by this. Anyway, I'm used to pointing by my hand. This, a large area, this is full of plastic. It goes in the ocean, in the ocean, in the ocean, all this area. It's full of plastic waste. This is the Pacific Ocean, the largest ocean on the earth. And that's why people have been thinking, what should we do with this plastic? Now Singapore has done a beautiful thing with the island of Pulau Simacau. They have taken their plastic and they have shaped it to make it, you know, they have made a beautiful island of plastic. Only plastic products that are not used, they've taken those products and they used it to make a very beautiful island. But the whole island of Pulau Simacau only took 10% of the plastic used by Singapore. Where's the other 90% then? 90% of the plastic is this. Now, they have been thinking, the whole people have been thinking, how do we get rid of it? Two ways. Either recycle the plastic or incinerate it. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Have anybody of you, tried to burn plastic before? Did you burn plastic?
Yeah.
How did it smell?
Disgusting.
Really? Why did it smell disgusting?
Because it lacks O2, which make my brain less O2.
Now, yes, if you try to incinerate plastic, you will smell the most disgusting smell of your life. Because like I said, if you're going to make plastic, you have to chemically cross-link it. So when you burn the plastic, all the chemicals are released in the atmosphere. And that pollutes the atmosphere. And that's one of the causes of the global warming as well. But recycling, people are now recycling, as you can see, this thing. Recycle, it's the recycle thing. Are beginning to recycle plastic. Now this is one of the ways to reduce plastic use. Those are my references, but in the conclusion, I would like to say that instead of only recycling the plastic, this only costs 5 pence. 5 pence. And to me personally, I think it's not too much money. So I think either the price of plastic should go high, or I think that governments should issue a card, a plastic card. And this card should be given to us. And whenever we're going to buy plastic products, we should use this card to limit our products, like for example 20 plastic objects per year, 20 or 50 plastic items per year. But we have to use this to reduce plastic usage, or else we'll have this. Okay? Now, those are my references. I would like to welcome any questions. Of course, you got it. Come on, anything. Plastic. Okay.
You've talked very passionately about the dangers to the environment of just there being too much plastic. We've seen very imaginative examples of ways of combating the growth in the amount of non-biodegradable plastics in the environment. We talked about the island in Singapore. If you were the new minister for plastics in Saudi Arabia, what measures would you be recommending to combat this proliferation of plastic in the environment?
Like I said, I have an idea to issue a plastic card that should be given to every single citizen. It's like an ID card. You have to have a plastic card. And whenever you're buying a plastic object, plastic item, you have to use this card to limit your plastic purchases. Like have 20 plastic items per year. And of course you can control it by this card. If you're going to buy, the database will show that you've bought this number of plastic.
if you were going to do this presentation again in the future,
Yeah.
what changes, if any, would you make to improve it even more? What might you want to do differently? Maybe nothing.
Let me just think. I don't know. I need to think. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very
Thank
much for your
you.
attention.